Want to boost your schedules by 266%? Stick with me and I'll show you exactly how email marketing did that for one of our dentists. Our client, Dr. Kugler from Cascade Integrative Dentistry, had plenty of leads coming in from his paid ads, but not many of those leads were turning into scheduled appointments. Along working with his front desk team, we introduced a powerful email marketing strategy to nurture those leads into scheduling an appointment. And with just 2 months, everything changed. People were calling the office, they were texting the office back, they were scheduling their appointments. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that email strategy was, and I'm going to show you the subject lines, the email copy, and even the design. And I'm hoping that you can implement it into your practice so you can start getting more schedules in your calendar. And if you don't know me, I'm Mel. I'm the marketing director for Roadside Dental Marketing. For the last 4-ish years, I really studied email marketing more because when it's done right, it can deliver a huge ROI for your marketing strategy. In fact, check out this stat right here. For every $1 spent on email marketing, the average ROI is $44. That's 4,400% return on investments. And here's why it works so well, especially for dental offices. It builds relationships. People need 8 to 21 touch points before making a buying decision. And that includes booking a dental appointment. And emails are such a low pressure way to stay top of mind for you to slowly nudge them to book an appointment. And it's super easy to use. And they're super intimate. So intimate, in fact, 45% of people check their email while they're using the bathroom. That is some personal VIP access right there. So if you're not using email marketing, you're missing out on huge opportunities to book more patients effortlessly. But what kind of emails should you be sending to patients? There's a lot of different strategies that you can use. Let's start with one. There's the Welcome Nurture series. This is where you welcome new patients back to your practice. You could send a personal video. You could send a video telling them what they can expect at that first appointment. It's just such a good way to build a rapport before they even come to your office. It makes it easier for them to say yes to treatment. And then there's the long-term nurture email marketing strategy. This is simple. It's the advice you already give every day in the office, but it's just delivered to their inbox. You're just giving them tips on how to improve their oral health. For example, you could send tips like how to handle a dental emergency, how to brush and floss your teeth properly. There's also the no-show sequence for patients who miss their appointments. You could also do reactivation emails for inactive patients. You could even do an email reactivation with patients who don't accept the treatment plan. Give them a gift, an offer to really nudge them to say yes much faster. So there's a lot of ways you can take advantage of emails in your marketing. But for today, let's focus on the one strategy we used for our client that it boosted their schedule rate by 266%. And this strategy is called the new lead nurture sequence. So what that means is whenever someone expressed interest in Dr. Kugler's ads and they didn't schedule an appointment, they would get put into this email sequence. Let's break down those emails one by one. Let's go check it out. Okay, so this is a high-level overview of the new lead sequence. So when someone expresses interest in Dr. Kugler's offer, but they don't book an appointment, they get put into the sequence. On the left, you're gonna see the timeline of when we sent each emails, which was a total of 6. And on the right is the subject line, which is that little first line in your inbox. And the more powerful your subject line is, the more likely they will click on it, the more likely that person will read your email, and the more likely they will book an appointment with you. So this first email was sent right away as soon as someone, what we call as opt-in, expresses interest. And it congratulates them on taking this step for their well-being, gives them a round of applause, some celebration, and we use personalized photos and personalized videos of the office just to show off the personality and say, this is how we're flipping the script on dental visits. Watch our video. And people did resonate with this messaging because I got those numbers to back it up. 45% of people opened the email and 9% clicked on a link in the email. And the benchmarks you want to aim for an open rate and a click-through rate are 22% open rate and a 3% click-through rate. So as you can see, we doubled, tripled the industry standards. So it tells me this email worked very, very well. And so email 2 is addressing a barrier, which is dental anxiety, fear. And you can see we call out that right away. We understand your fears, Melissa. And again, we're using that first name in the subject line to really personalize it and get them to open it. And all this does is just empathizes with them that you're not alone in your dental anxiety, and this is how the office does it. And we used photos again and how the office helps them out to overcome their dental anxiety. And this email did work. It got a 50% open rate and a 7% click-through rate. And email number 3 was again addressing a barrier of the fear of being judged, of not going to the dentist for a long time. So we have empathy in the subject line saying, hey, you're nervous, we've got you, with little heart emojis. Emojis are a great way to put in subject lines. It adds personality to it. And all this does is just empathizes with them. It's like, hey, this is a judgment-free zone. We understand your fears. It's across the country. Here's social proof for it. And you're gonna enter a judgment-free zone with us. And we included a video testimonial in here to get them to watch it. And this email also resonated with people, and they did click in it because it got an 8% click-through rate. And now email 4 is all about the doctor. It's like, who's this guy? Who's gonna help me? I don't know if I'm ready because I might not like this guy. And that's like, it's a dentist who gets you. And so we really go into what Dr. Kugler is all about, what his philosophy is. We have his photos in there, a quote of him from here, his background and why he's gonna take great care of you. We had a fun photo of his team in here to show off the personality of the office. And we included a testimonial of a patient here to just add that social proof that you're gonna love this guy because everyone else loves this guy. And people do want to know who their dentist is because it got an 80% open rate. And then email 5 is addressing it's more of an educational piece, addressing the misconception of you don't need dental work until your teeth hurt. And so as you can see, we call that right out of a quotation, my teeth don't hurt. And all this does is just saying, hey, you're not alone. Other people across the internet say the same thing, and they regret not getting their teeth checked sooner because now they're facing thousands of dollars in dental work. And so it's just an educational piece saying, hey, a lot of people think this and that's okay, but here's why you should visit the dentist. And then email 6 is the final email. At this point, they still haven't booked an appointment with Dr. Kugler. And so this one is just kind of getting them, it lights a fire in there. And so what we did is we A/B tested 2 subject lines to see which one would perform the best. So we had just a cute, the elephant in the room. And then what we call urgency, saying, hey, ending soon, your offer. The offer you expressed interest in, this clean dental exam and x-rays for just $199. It's ending soon. You better get on it now. And all this email does is addresses, hey, this is ending soon. You got to get on it now if you still want it. Call us right now. And then it addresses another patient barrier of cost, and this is addressing how they make dentistry affordable for you. And like I said, we split tested this subject line, and the urgency one won over this one by like 3%. This one was at 22% open rate, and this one's at 25%. And so it shows me that urgency always works because it's the fear of missing out. And so those are the emails that we sent for Dr. Kugler. So as you can see, each email in the sequence is designed to build trust, provide value, and it's just to get them to trust the office and get them to book the appointment. And we also trained the front desk team to manually call these leads. And so with those combined, it worked. In fact, if you want to know the roadmap of how to turn that first call into a scheduled appointment, check out Dominique's video right here. He's going to share that entire strategy on what you need to do for that first call to really make them feel comfortable to book that appointment with you. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this post if you want more videos about email marketing, and stay tuned for next week for our next video. So long.